Good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are, from me, Bishop. Today, I want to talk about entertainment and what entertainment means and who entertainment belongs to. You see, a lot of times in the fancy-dancy art world and in academic circles, the word entertainment is used as a slur. Entertainment is something awful. We shouldn't want to be entertained. Of course, entertainment in that context is most often used to talk about pop culture produced by capitalist engines. Today, I want to suggest that we should take that term back, that entertainment belongs to us. I mean, it's always going to be tainted by the complicated systems we live in. We don't escape capitalism all of a sudden or anything like that. But perhaps there are moments to crack that system and to remind everyone that a good story is more complicated than what you get in your normal Hollywood fare or even in a lot of your Pulp Fiction or on TV. And that a good story does things for us that are worthwhile, that we want in our lives, that we need in our lives. Entertainment, as given to us through the machines of pop culture, is a debased form. What I suggest to all of y'all is that we take entertainment back, that we make it our own, that we somehow find a way to say being entertained is okay, that it's important, that it's a necessary part of our lives, and that our stories, the things that we have to tell one another, are important. They're useful, sometimes useless in just the right ways. That there is a place for it. It's not just garbage. It's something we need. The other night I basically gave this sermon impromptu, and it was much more animated. I think it's because I was standing and I was excited. But even sitting here kind of quiet-like, I can tell you that it's important to me. I think one of the greatest gifts we can give one another is to tell an entertaining story that somehow breaks the mold, that somehow isn't quite the same old. I don't really think that those fancy-dancy forms of avant-garde literature are any more liberating than the forms in narrative story. I like them both. Don't get me wrong. I like me a good avant-garde literature thing, poem, story, play. I like it freaky. But it, in its form, is no more liberating. A loop is not freer than a storyline arc that ends with a resolution. We should never forget that they're just systems. And systems all have their limits, even the ones that we think are experimental. Because what ends up happening if we think that it has to be a certain way to be liberating, if we think that certain forms are automatically not entertainment and thus somehow better, you get a lot of boring crap because people start making work that they think has to be in a certain mode. So they want to be serious. So they write stories, they make art, they do all sorts of things in a very specific way that becomes a formula, just as formula is a romance novel. Just as degraded and debased as a bad piece of science fiction. No better than a piece of good science fiction or fantasy or mystery. Let's see if I can get my words out. Let's not confuse form with effect. Well, that's enough. I've been rambling on for a little bit too long now, but it's what I've been thinking about. Until next time, take care and keep on keeping on.